Okay, today I am going to do a cup, and we are going to test the HTVRont printable vinyl sticker paper for our image instead of a Waterslide. So we'll see how this goes. Sometimes I do great with vinyl wraps and sometimes I struggle. So because this is white, I'm going to go straight onto the stainless cup, and I am not going to be terribly worried if it lines up perfectly, because I'm going to have an overlap on the back side, and I'm going to use my edge trimmer to trim it down to size on the top and the bottom anyways. So I'm just going to get it started. And I am just going to peel a little and apply a little. You can tell I'm crawling down the cup. It's fine, because like I said, we are going to use the vinyl trimmer to clean that up. As long as my seam covers fully, I'm good with that. And I lost it at the last second. It's my first wrinkle. So let's see if we can lift it a little bit. And I am just using a felt squeegee for that. So I'm going to fold this over a little bit. Hopefully I'm not so far down that I cut into my mom when I go to trim this up. Hopefully I can get a line that comes right about there. But actually, that went on really nicely. I'm pretty impressed. Couple little wrinkles, but that's typically me. I'm not going to worry about the seam. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to trim it down. It's not really that thick, so it'll be fine. So I'm going to get my trimmer out. And it is currently set pretty low, so I'm going to have to move it. I have to trim more than I want. I'm going to try it on that setting, at least for the top. I've probably been around twice now, maybe 3 times. Grab one of my pick tools to lift the vinyl. It's delaminating. So just give it that little bit one more time. So actually that's not too bad, so I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm going to see if the bottom will work at the same setting, because I don't want a ton of stainless. I'm going to leave the top bare, but I am going to probably red glitter the bottom. I am thinking. That worked well. So it's still a little lower than I'd like. I'll probably come up a tiny bit with my glitter. But performance-wise for the product, I am satisfied. Performance-wise for myself, not so much. But that's alright. It'll work just fine. I'm going to paint the base red first, and then I'm going to tint my Mod Podge red, and I will come in and Mod Podge the glitter on the bottom. So that'll be next. Okay, so I have 3 coats of red paint on the bottom, so I'm going to add my Mod Podge and get it glittered. I'm just going to put it right on top of the cup that I already have going. And I have Pure Red from It's Pretty Personal's Basics line. And I don't really think I'm going to need a second coat, so that's good. I feel like my coverage is pretty good there. I'm just going to knock any strays off of the vinyl. And I'm probably going to end up sealing this with let me grab it. I'm probably going to seal it with the CCDIY Quick Coat and just a gloved finger just over the glitter, simply because it is actually raining and snowing at the same time here today, so I cannot go outside and spray seal this. So I'll come back when I do that. Okay, I am ready to get the epoxy on this one. I have my epoxy mixed up. I'm going to put a little bit of my Perfect White Diamond Dust in here. Just a little bit. Get that mixed in. And I'm using my Artistry Epoxy 1-to-1 fast set, so it mixed up pretty bubbly because it's quite cold, and that one definitely likes it warm. So you'll see this is going to go on fairly thick. But it'll be fine, I promise. Okay, I gave that a pretty heavy torch because it was cold, so it was bubbly. So that should have released all the bubbles. I'm going to let this spin and dry, and we will come back and have a look later on. So this is done. It's just ever so slightly tacky in a couple spots, but I wanted to show it to you. I absolutely love it. This image came from Creative Fabrica. I will link that down below. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I have another one coming in a couple days. But I absolutely love the vinyl. I love the way it printed. I love the way it applied. So, super happy with this one. Love the sparkle on it. Very minimal red traveled the way I did that. You can see it a little bit here and there. But no big deal. So, there is a super, super cute leopard print baseball mom tumbler.